Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show. Happy Monday. For you this morning, I did not finish Conan the Conqueror this weekend. I thought I would. I only made it to chapter 13, page 156, A Ghost Out of the Past, which I can only imagine who it is. I'm kind of curious, though. Having grown up, read a lot of the Conan and Savage Sword Conan comics and magazines and stuff. Thought the Mon kept popping up all over the place, but so far as I could tell, he only showed up in the Scarlet Citadel, or was it the one before that? I'm just like... Instead, in this book, we have another wizard, clearly more powerful, a wizard resurrected from ancient Acheron from 3,000 years ago, a guy named Zaltotun. But let's rewind it a bit. I will finish this today and then have part 2 for you. But I wasn't the only person who thought that this was... The first part of it, at least, was like almost the same as the Scarlet Citadel. Stuff happens, Conan becomes king, his armies get the tar knocked out of him, and then Conan ends up in jail only to make his escape through the help of an unlikely ally. This time it's a slave girl named Zenobia, who's been in love with Conan for years and, jumps at every opportunity to help rescue him, but not all the way. She could only get 3 of the 4 keys needed, so he's got to go and fight his way through a dungeon haunted by monsters, and it's really just another giant ape monster, which is weird because he fights more apes than Tarzan, it seems. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But eventually he does get out, and she doesn't get to escape with him. He's trying to, take her with him, but she ends up getting left behind, and he says, I'll come back for you, but I also know that in the King Conan, sorry, spoiler alert, in the King Conan comic books, he marries her, and they have Khan as, Conan Jr., but I don't think that's going to happen here. We'll see. Maybe it happens in Tales of Conan, but those, I really don't know. We'll get to that as well. And it turns out that the Zaltotun, the guy who's got him prisoner, was resurrected by a bunch of his enemies who got together and brought this wizard back to life with the Heart of Ahriman, a very powerful magic globe of some sort that allowed them to bring this guy back. And Conan escapes and meets up with some of his people. He rescues a queen who's about to get killed, saying if he can't rescue her, he doesn't deserve to live. And of course he rescues her and gets her out of the country. And the conquering army that takes over Aquilonia is just too powerful with the wizard backing him up, so he's going to go on a quest to steal back the Heart of Ahriman, but it gets stolen out from underneath somebody else, and he's chasing and trying to get it back, and then he gets ambushed by not ambushed, but he's almost got the guy who's got the gem, the stone, whatever, and he gets attacked by a ghoul of some sort, and the other guy gets away, and that's where I left off in this book, where he's almost got the jewel back, and he's got, you know, about another 100 pages to go to do all the things. But I will let you know what happens when I find out, because I'm pretty sure I've never read this particular story, and this story's got an interesting history on its own. It was published between 1935 and 1936 in, I believe, Weird Tales Comics, and then later on in this book, and then later on in other books, and it was almost the third Conan movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and then it was almost another movie, and now I think Dark Horse Comics is doing this story as their Conan the Conqueror comic books, and they're going to start with this and then go beyond, I guess. I'm curious because I would really like to see more of what happens, but I'm pretty sure that's just going to be, you know, as we've discussed, fan fiction, because Robert E.Howard didn't get around to writing much more after this one, as far as I can tell. Kind of depressing, kind of sad, but kind of a fitting way to finish off Sumerian September. We've got a couple more days, well, today and tomorrow, and then Wednesday we'll start October. But that's what I've got for you guys. Let me know how you feel. Are you okay with reading the other Conan stories, even though they're technically not official, or maybe they were just, you know, cobbled together by bits and pieces, fragments of Howard's, you know, notes and things like that? Or like me, are you more likely to just go, this is the end and it was great, and go on to something else, like, I don't know, maybe Tarzan or John Carter or King Cole or something else? Or do you want more Conan? Let me know in the comment section. I'm anxious to hear what you guys feel and think about it, and if you've been following along, good on you. And until next time, folks, see you in the funny papers.